News 1226, honored with 4 Emmys and proud to be on your side. Thank you for trusting us with your stories. Live from Augusta, you're watching News 1226 at 11.
From Augusta to Edgefield, people all over the CSRA are coming together to improve the Savannah River. We'll take you across the two states, showing you how kids and adults are helping in just a bit. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Zaina Halliburton. Before we get to that story, we're looking at a chance for more rain and showers tomorrow, so you're going to want to keep the umbrella close. Your First Alert meteorologist, Emily Acton, tracking all of that for us. Emily, when can we expect this to roll in?
Well, right now we're still seeing a few of those isolated showers and thunderstorms, some really popping up in our southern counties here, but overnight tonight conditions will start to dry out for us for the start of the day tomorrow. I think things are looking pretty good in terms of rainfall, but by the time we hit the afternoon, that's when those showers and thunderstorms will start to build in. But look at our rain chances as we go throughout the next couple of days. Again, tomorrow, most of us will see a shower. It's not going to be a total washout, and it's not going to rain all day, but just know those scattered showers and thunderstorms could be likely, honestly, a little bit earlier than what we saw today. I'm thinking timing, as the new model came out, probably around 2, 3 p.m. is when they could start.
News 1226, honored with 4 Emmys and proud to be on your side. Thank you for trusting us with your stories. Live from Augusta, you're watching News 1226 at 11.
From Augusta to Edgefield, people all over the CSRA are coming together to improve the Savannah River. We'll take you across the two states, showing you how kids and adults are helping in just a bit. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Zaina Halliburton. Before we get to that story, we're looking at a chance for more rain and showers tomorrow, so you're going to want to keep the umbrella close. Your First Alert meteorologist, Emily Acton, tracking all of that for us. Emily, when can we expect this to roll in?
Well, right now we're still seeing a few of those isolated showers and thunderstorms, some really popping up in our southern counties here, but overnight tonight conditions will start to dry out for us for the start of the day tomorrow. I think things are looking pretty good in terms of rainfall, but by the time we hit the afternoon, that's when those showers and thunderstorms will start to build in. But look at our rain chances as we go throughout the next couple of days. Again, tomorrow, most of us will see a shower. It's not going to be a total washout, and it's not going to rain all day, but just know those scattered showers and thunderstorms could be likely, honestly, a little bit earlier than what we saw today. I'm thinking timing, as the new model came out, probably around 2, 3 p.m. is when they could start. That'll last into the evening and possibly even into the early overnight hours. But look at Thursday, Friday or 4th of July, things are looking dry, and even into our weekend, conditions are looking dry, but that means the temperatures will be on the rise. I'll take a look at what all you can expect throughout the next couple of days coming up soon, Zaina.
Thanks, Emily. We're taking a live look at the Savannah River behind SRP Park. Today, our region's namesake river was honored with a mural in Edgefield, raising awareness about the amount of pollution that goes into the river. The work to protect the Savannah River crosses both sides of the two states. Your Kennedy Payne is live in studio now. And Kennedy, how are kids and adults working to raise awareness and clean up the pollution before it gets into the river?
Well, you're exactly right. I spent time on both sides of the river, from Edgefield, where kids are using art to raise awareness, to Augusta, where the Savannah River Keeper says the problem is bigger than most people realize, because it's not just about trash on the street. It's about what happens when that trash flows into the water we drink, swim in, and rely on. The Savannah River stretches 400 miles and supports everything from drinking water to weekend boat rides.
When you consider that over 1.6 million drink out of the Savannah River, we all have an invested interest into keeping stuff out of the river that could contaminate that.
But what flows into it starts much closer to home.
There's little tons of trash we take out each year. That almost all of it comes from the stormwater system. So if you're a mile and a half, 2 miles away from the river, you think, I'll just throw my Polar Pop cup into the street. It's going to go into the stormwater system, and it's going to get to the river.
Truck Carlson is with the Savannah River Keeper. He says protecting the river isn't optional, it's essential.
They drink out of the Savannah, they bathe out of the Savannah, they eat out of the Savannah. Everyone has a vested interest in good quality water, and we've got the most amazing natural resource here. It's our river, we should protect it.
So a group of Edgefield County campers brought that message home using paintbrushes to spread awareness right on the storm drains themselves.
What goes in these storm drains affects us directly. So they were really able to understand the way that educating people about these storm drains can make an impact on seeing less pollution and things like the Savannah River that we all love to enjoy.
So with the help of a local artist, Vince Russo, kids spread the message that what goes down these drains doesn't go away.
Walking down here to see their project kind of take shape was really cool. They loved it. And, you know, me personally, I moved here from the coast, so I know a lot about like the pollution of the water and everything. It's kind of near and dear to my heart, and it was really cool to see these kids kind of starting young and understanding that.
It started with one brushstroke and a storm drain and flows all the way to a cleaner, stronger Savannah River. The Edgefield 4-H program kicks off a new season August 1st, and they're already planning more hands-on community projects like this one. The Edgefield County Recreation Department also has events going on all year. If you'd like to get your family involved, we have more information on our website at wrdw.com and also on our app.
Thanks, Kennedy, for that. Love to see the conversation starting young for the kids to learn the importance of the Savannah River and pollution. Sticking with Chuck Carlson for a moment, the Savannah Riverkeeper has been working hard this summer. If you're thinking of swimming around the CSRA this week, here's what he had to say as we head into the holiday weekend.
Well, we've been water sampling for the last month, all through June. We just ended June. All the water quality has been meeting recreational standards, which has been great, even after heavy rains, which has been really great. We'll finish up tomorrow, and then we'll post our results on our website on Thursday. That way people can know if there is a hot spot. I don't particularly believe there's going to be a hot spot at high E. coli, but they can go straight to our webpage, see the results immediately. Even a Marine like me can figure it out. It's way too easy.
This is a look at the website he mentioned. It's called the Veterans for Clean Water. It's a program of the Savannah Riverkeeper. Veterans interested in helping out will be provided supplies through the program, and they can join other veterans. You can help by donating as well to become a paddle pirate. We have a link to the Veterans for Clean Water website on our page, wrdw.com, and the News 12 app. Now to developing news tonight in the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. A federal jury tonight as the city of Aiken works to clean up the discolored water impacting people. In the latest update today, leaders say they're getting less reports of discolored water. However, they say you will have to pay full price for water you use to clear your pipes. City manager Stuart Beatingbaugh says that it's because water rates are set by an ordinance and accounts are charged by usage. We have a link on our website for you to report water discoloration. Roughly 9 months after Hurricane Helene, Pendleton King Park reopened today. While there's still work to be done to the park, it's in good enough spot to open up so that everyone can enjoy it. Leaders thank the community for their help in restoring the park after the storm. Those that came to the reopening event say they're happy they can utilize the park once again.
I'm excited about the grand reopening because I used to come all the time, and I've come several times since the hurricane, and it wasn't open. So I was so excited when I saw this on news, I just had to come. I would come and feed the ducks. I love to go down to the duck pond, and I like to walk in nature. So this was a perfect park for me.
Part of the work that still needs to be done includes getting the fence up around the dog park. In the meantime, you can still walk your dogs around the park. All the parks in Richmond County are now back open after Hurricane Helene. Developing today in Aiken, we had another ribbon-cutting ceremony as McKinney Tire Service reopened. Right now, you're looking at the damage from a fire shortly after Helene, which destroyed part of the business. It took months to go from that to the celebration today. The owner thanked the fire department for saving a part of the business, allowing McKinney's Tire Service to reopen sooner. The fire was caused by a generator a day after the storm. We heard from the owner about how the community support helped them along the way.
It's very gratifying. We figured we'd just open up and everybody just kind of, okay, you're open, thank you. But we didn't know there'd be this much of a response for the community. It's just a great feeling. I feel like we're just part of the north side of Aiken. I feel like I live here.
Speaking of the community support, McKinney said people even asked if they could repaint the store as they worked to reopen. Looking ahead to July 4th this week, where a lot of celebrations are planned, you can take out your phone, scan the code on your screen for a full list of events around the CSRA. Some of those events include Boom in the Park on July 4th from 5 to 10 at Evanstown Center Park. There are more celebrations planned for July 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Again, this code will take you to that full list. And we do have a traffic alert ahead of Boom in the Park. Columbia County says Antebellum Way and part of Evans Town Center Boulevard will be closed for the event. The closures start at 6 in the morning Friday and last until midnight. For anyone with children planning to go to the event, they're checking IDs. One adult 21 years or older will be required for every 4 children. Anyone 16 and under. This rule is new and it's to keep everyone at the event safe. Emily.
Well, good news is, looks like we're going to have great weather for our 4th and even into our weekend. But we have to get through one more day of those afternoon showers. I'll have a check on your full forecast, though, coming up.
Plus, President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill is passed in the Senate, but could face some challenges in the House. We get the latest on the bill's progress after the break.
At Parker's Kitchen, we go big, like our huge, crunchy, juicy, never frozen chicken tenders with an extra large serving of Parker's signature sauce. At Parker's Kitchen.
Breaking right now, a shutdown on I-20 is causing
Stay
delays.
connected to the team you trust your way.
We have a safety alert for all you mom and dads out there.
Get breaking news and investigations here on the WRDW News app.
We're tracking strong to severe.
Get instant forecasts with real-time alerts here on the WRDW First Alert Weather app. And stream live on your TV, here or watch anytime on your schedule.
We're covering breaking news out of Augusta.
Download all 3 for free. Stay connected to WRDW wherever you are.
Behind every flip, there's a light. Behind every dream, a supporter. Behind every community, energy that connects us. At Georgia Power, we stand behind you in all that you do. That's why we're investing in the electric grid to make it stronger and more dependable. You're there for them, and we're here for you.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
Overnight tonight, temperatures are going to drop off into those lower 70s for us. Starting off the day Wednesday, pretty mild, and we're going to warm up a little bit from there, but we're anticipating a good bit of cloud cover throughout the first half of the day. That'll be accompanied by some rainfall for the second half of your Wednesday, so don't anticipate us seeing highs in the 90s like we have been seeing the past couple of days. I think we'll top off right around that 88-degree mark. Again, those scattered showers and thunderstorms will come into play a little bit earlier than what we saw this evening for us. But here's a current look at the radar of what we're tracking at the moment. Most of us are dry, but we can see some of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms well south of I-20 starting to fire off as we go into our overnight hours. Allendale definitely seeing some heavy downpours at the moment, but us here in Augusta, we are dry, and hopefully we'll stay dry throughout the evening. But again, these hit or miss showers, they have a mind of their own. We could still definitely have that potential to see an evening or overnight shower for us. Once we get to the start of the day tomorrow, though, I'm hopeful we'll be a lot drier, but a little bit cloudy throughout the first half of the day. Then we'll get some showers and thunderstorms in our area early afternoon, lasting throughout the evening and even into the overnight hours, potentially. So once we get into your Thursday, much drier conditions for us. Here's something that we're keeping a close eye on here. 40% chance of some tropical development over the next 7 days for our area. That's really just going to be a rainmaker. Pretty much all of the models are showing any sort of development being well off the East Coast. So again, just bringing some moisture to our area. That'll come later on in the weekend for us. But things are looking beautiful for the rest of the week. Once we get through tomorrow, the 4th of July, right around that 95-degree mark for that afternoon high. We're going to be pretty warm going into those firework viewing hours, so just anticipate a very hot evening for us. I mean, 95, we're not cooling off much from that a couple hours after sunset, but hey, I like that 88 that we're seeing tomorrow. Looks like next week things are going to be on the up and up when it comes to temperatures, but maybe a little bit drier. We'll have to keep an eye on the coast, though, just to make sure we're not going to get any more added moisture to the atmosphere, Zana.
Thanks for that, Emily. 80 sound good. The Darlington County Sheriff's Office says a deputy is dead after being ambushed by a suspect early this morning. The Sheriff's Office says Deputy Devin Mason and another deputy went to a home looking for 25-year-old Cameron Dennett. Dennett was wanted for forgery and computer charges. The Sheriff's Office says Dennett shot Deputy Mason and his partner, but it's not clear what led up to the shooting. Dennett and Deputy Mason died, while Mason's partner is expected to be okay.
Very sad. Very sad. we really appreciate the sheriff and the sheriff's department and all that they do and putting their lives on the line every day. And we want to give our love and prayers to their families and, for their loss.
Another person who was home at the time of the shooting was taken into custody on fraud charges. A little more than 6 months into his second term, President Trump appears to be on the verge of his biggest legislative win. As we head to break, we're giving you a live look from Dallas and your winning lottery numbers.
If you have to ask why,
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
Due to overwhelming demand, we've extended the Weinberger's annual tent sale through July 5th.
It's your final chance to score deals on furniture, mattresses, rugs, home accessories, and more, including our expansive patio selection.
This inventory is priced to move and it won't last long.
Don't miss your chance to shop our biggest sale of the year with savings up to 75% off.
The Weinberger's annual tent sale extended through July 5th. Can you say that Weinberger's annual tent sale? Yes, you can.
We're actually standing on State Street.
every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far. From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
We can see some of the aftermath from Friday's fire.
Search LNL for the all-new local news live streaming app. Trust Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale for your first alert.
Hey, it's Anna Christina. This Saturday, I'll be at Jimmy's Home Furnishings for their huge Memorial Day sale.
Looking for something tasty? Under $3? McValue was made for you. Whatever you're craving, however you crave it, McD comes through. Get all these items and more for under $3. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Need a vacation after your vacation? Whether it's a week away or just a long weekend, do you find yourself feeling more drained than recharged once you return home? Michael Yoshida has advice on how to feel more rejuvenated during and after your summer escape.
Craving a post-vacation vacation? You might not be alone.
We're tired because we continue our work life and that work lifestyle on vacation.
Instead of relaxing, it can be tempting to overschedule, to try and see all of the tourist sites or do all of the resort's activities and more.
We just continue working. It's just a different kind of work. I have to see this cathedral. I have to, walk down this road, eat at this restaurant. And next thing you know, you're not resting, you're still working.
Jordan Barber, a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine, says learn to embrace unstructured relaxation. Have a to-do list, but also be okay just going with the flow and listening to your body. Other things to do to keep your stress in check. 1. Keep your hormones in balance with consistent meal and sleep timing. 2. Get early morning sun exposure to naturally boost your energy and reset your circadian rhythm. 3. Hydrate. You might be vacationing in a warmer climate or eating more processed sodium-filled foods than you're used to. And finally, when it comes to meals, enjoy your vacation, but also try to eat more magnesium and potassium-rich foods. Dark leafy greens, avocados, bananas, pumpkin seeds, and more to calm your nervous system.
It's okay to eat, at the restaurant that you want to eat at that might be a little processed or anything else, and to drink a little more, but make sure that hydration is up. But make sure that you're getting your magnesium, potassium-rich foods.
In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
Good tips. It's crazy to think that sometimes a vacation can wear us out and then we need another vacation from our vacation. But hopefully everyone's taking a vacation. It's summertime. That's what you need to do right now. New tonight, the Aiken County Animal Shelter finished up a 6-week program aimed at making the shelter dogs more adoptable. It's called the Dogs Playing for Life program. Essentially, the program allows dogs to engage in group play with their peers, helping volunteers learn the dog's traits and line them up for homes that fit their personalities. It's gone on since 2017, and shelters all over our area need volunteers. If you want to get involved, we have links to shelters in Aiken, Augusta, and North Augusta on our website, wrdw.com. Just after the break in sports, Greenbrier High School fishing team just secured their first GHSA title. Their next could make them the best in the country. We'll tell you about it in sports.
The CSRA. It's where we were born, where we live, where we work, where we're raising our families. It's our home. That's why the people of the CSRA count on us after an accident. Injured? Call me, the Augusta guy, 706-724-7224.
from fields across America.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go. And that's where I really, really fell in love with South Carolina's wildlife. I love my job, and if what I do with the aquarium helps bring more people into our doors to help fund conservation, then that's the way that I get to make a difference every day.
Greater conservation means a better South Carolina, and a better South Carolina means a better you.
Hey, Green Jackets fans, when you're at the plate, there's nothing worse than striking out without ever swinging. You gotta make the most of your chances. And after a car accident, you can't just sit back, let life throw heaters at you, and do nothing. Call Austin Jackson, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets.
First Alert Rate Hire, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group. On your sideline, sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
The GHSA Bass Fishing State Championship is only 4 years old, and every one of those state-sanctioned championships at Columbia County School has qualified. Greenbrier was the first to have a GHSA champion boat. Trip Tomasi and Matthew Johnson won state by just 5 ounces. They also had another boat finish inside the top 10. That was Evan Beard and Tyler Wilson. Those two went on to win the state classic a month later. Evans and Lakeside Bass fishing teams have also placed at state last year. The pair of Panthers, Roper Putnam and Andrew Higgins, finished third. Not only do they hang with the best in the state, but they're consistently pitted against the best in the country.
This state has some of the best competition out of anywhere in the nation. Of course, it was a Georgia team that took home the national title, and just being able to go up against that level of competition really sets us up for somebody going up against the rest of the nation.
I think Georgia's definitely one of the toughest states with like the best groups of like guys just fishing, high school level especially. There's a lot of really good guys out there that fish, so it was really good. Felt really good getting to beat all those guys. It was like real good competition, so it felt really good beating them like that. But traveling all around, it's a lot of, all the lakes are different, so it's a lot of like new experiences and stuff that are really great, just helping learn for like when you get to the college level and you're wanting to travel around like the nation really.
Tomasi and Johnson recently returned from the high school fishing world finals and national championship in Oklahoma. Next up, the two boats will return to Clarksville at the end of the month. The high school Bassmaster National Championship will be played right here. Well, this past spring, SRP Park hosted its 4th HBCU Baseball Classic. This upcoming All-Star Week in Atlanta, 50 Division I HBCU baseball players will get the opportunity to showcase their talent on the national stage.
The All-Star Game in the home of the Civil Rights Movement begs the question, what happened to all the black players in Major League Baseball?
In the city of Atlanta, we don't have a baseball field that's high school or pro or college regulated except on Perkins Park.
Councilman Antonio Lewis believes he knows because he's lived it. He and his family used to sell snacks at the Southside Park Baseball Complex.
We were like a walking convenience store in the parking lot, so I could make a few dollars, watch baseball, and get myself a snow cone.
Lewis grew up watching the 90s glory days Atlanta Braves, with black players like Fred McGriff, Otis Nixon, Marquise Grissom, and primetime Deion Sanders.
I was able to see primetime take that helicopter, land on that field. That was a dream come true.
But in the years since, baseball participation among black youth nationwide has cratered. According to one study by the University of Central Florida, black Americans went from making up almost 20% of major leaguers in 1991 to less than 7% in 2023. The Major League Baseball Players Association has taken notice.
We are a byproduct of all of the exposures and the opportunities that we're given.
So the league and teams have started pouring money into inner-city youth leagues, playing fields, and equipment. Southside Park in Lewis's District 12 is slated for a $4 million upgrade. But knowledge might be the biggest barrier.
So the minor league system isn't taught well to us.
Building that knowledge from the ground up, it might take time, but it's worth swinging for the fences.
If we can get them into the system, if they're not in the D1s, if they're not in that pipeline, it's very difficult to make it happen.
Well, Keeping it in Atlanta, the punches keep on coming, not only here at home, but Grant Holmes tried to hang on for as long as he could. After 7 scoreless innings, the Braves got themselves in trouble in the 8th. Chris Sale was also added to the 60-day injured list. He was originally put on the 15-day list back on June 19th. He is expected to be back in August. So another huge loss for the Braves. Possibly, even before that All-Star break here. So that's coming up shortly at the end of next week. Em, I know you got some things to talk about with weather. See rain boots.
Yep, we definitely do. Hey, what to wear tomorrow? You're going to need that rain gear, rain boots, umbrella, and even a t-shirt, though, because it's going to be still pretty warm out there. I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast and check on those temperatures coming up.
Your What to Wear forecast is sponsored by Bojangles.
Bojangles just launched the new breakfast only at Ashley.
Well, here's one last look at your 7-day forecast. Check out tomorrow, 88 for that average high temperature. Once we get into the afternoon, showers and thunderstorms will start to build into our area, but Thursday, Friday being 4th of July, conditions are dry. 95 for that average high your Friday afternoon, and good news is we're really seeing completely dry for your Saturday, Sunday. Going to be a small chance for an afternoon shower or two as we are anticipating some tropical mischief, if we will. It's not going to be a named storm, most likely, but just bringing in some moisture to our area Sunday, Monday, and possibly even into Tuesday. Check out Tuesday's high, though, 96. Things are looking very seasonal for the first full week of July. I cannot believe that we're already in July, Zaina. Already just about halfway through the year. That's crazy. Thanks, Emily, for that, and thanks for joining us. That's all our time for News 12 at 11. We hope you tune in for News 12 this morning at 4:30. Have a good night. As my go-to guy, can you fix my smartphone?
Yes.
Car batteries?
Yeah.
What about golf cart batteries?
Of course.
Battery from a T-Fob?
Absolutely.
My boat?
Huge variety.
Toy boat?
Sure.
Motorcycles?
You bet.
My apartment building?
Whole building.
Do you have batteries for my party lights?
Yeah. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Breaking right now, a shutdown on I-20 is causing
Stay
delays.
connected to the team you trust your way.
We have a safety alert for all you mom and dads out there.
Get breaking news and investigations here on the WRDW News app.
We're tracking strong to severe.
Get instant forecasts with real-time alerts here on the WRDW First Alert Weather app. And stream live on your TV here or watch anytime on your schedule.
We're covering breaking news out of Augusta.
Download all 3 for free. Stay connected to WRDW wherever you are.